Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back here with part 2 of my plans for October. I hope you enjoy it wherever you are, especially members of the Black and Core dyslexic community and core people who are either Black and core dyslexic. That's my favourite phrase, and core, it seems. But anyway, as ever, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll try and get to the point and make the video short and sweet. But yeah, here are some of my plans for trying to empower either Black and core dyslexic people, or both preferably. And one of the things I want to do on that note is have a project for people who are both Black and dyslexic, and have more representation of POC generally, who are dyslexic, and maybe even women as well. Anyway, as ever, I'd love to read your comments and hear your suggestions and whatnot. I think that covers everything for the intro. Again, I'll try and keep it short and sweet. And by the end of October, I knew that's something I was going to say, but by the end of October, I often forget what I thought, I hope to have empowered as many Black and dyslexic people as possible. But yeah, here goes. I'm slightly behind schedule because it's nearly one. It's almost exactly 1 in the morning here in the UK. So yeah, I probably should have done this a long time ago, but I procrastinated quite a lot. It took a while to come to this decision. But anyway, here goes. So sorry for those who have watched my previous videos, but for anyone who might, hopefully new viewers and new subscribers and whatnot, I normally do these 4-part videos. Sometimes I mix them up a bit if I can, but I do these 4-part videos, and I thought at least at the start of the month, as it's the second, well now it's technically the 3rd of October, I would do it in list form. But yeah, so I do parts 1, 2, 3 and 4, and in each one try to cover 10 ideas. Obviously part 1 is 1 to 10, 2 is 11 to 20, and so on and so forth. So anyway, here goes. So number 11, just to explain why I'm starting from number 11, but yeah, number 11 in this video, I hope to support as many, probably I must have not rumbling now, I hope to support as many Black and core dyslexic entrepreneurs, ideas people, inventors, investors and whatnot, and also to look at ways to help more Black and core dyslexic people become those things and to achieve their goals and ambitions, and working with banks and things like that included. Number 12, I hope to encourage Black and core dyslexic people to network together with each other respectively. So Black people to network with other Black people, and dyslexics to network with other dyslexics. I'm including those 2 groups because October is both Black History Month here in the UK, and as I said in part 1, as I call it, Black History and Empowerment Month, and Dyslexia Awareness and Empowerment Month respectively, as I see it. Whereas I'd like them to be changed also to Empowerment Month, where I hope to support Black and core dyslexic people and communities respectively as much as possible, support and just empower and just generally support. And hopefully they could, I know there already is a dyslexic empowerment plan made by Ben Foss. I don't know him personally, but I've seen that he's made the Black Empowerment Plan, and I hope to contribute to such in the future, or have my own version at least. And hopefully there'll be a Black Empowerment Plan, like maybe even a blueprint or something, or some sort of work that Black people can work together on. And I hope to encourage Black motivational speakers, mentors, role models, and that kind of thing. And again, whatever I do for one group, I hope to do for the other. So similar for dyslexics. I know there are a lot of lists of famous dyslexics and that kind of thing, even millionaires, even billionaires in some cases. And I hope that'll be similar for the Black community, to inspire more people to see what they can do to achieve their full potential, and to be encouraged to achieve more and things like that. Number 13, I also hope in October, as it's the month of Halloween, to react to scary videos on YouTube, to take this laptop into the other room where it's got like where I've got a big TV, where I can hopefully react to scary videos on that big screen TV, and especially on the 13th, which I think is actually a Friday as well this month and this year. October the 13th falls on a Friday, and also obviously on Halloween itself, but also on other days perhaps. I hope to make I'll say reaction videos in that room with that TV, to as many scary videos as possible. And And also, I hope to hear from stories from Black people about their struggles as well as dyslexics, about what difficulties they have, what struggles they have, and whatnot, being either Black, Anthropic, or dyslexic, respectively. Number 14, I hope both Black, Anthropic, or dyslexic people can help to solve problems of facing their own community and each other's community and the world generally as well, and look at what we can achieve. Ironically, I don't know if irony is the right word, but one strength, a positive attribute of dyslexic people, which is another thing I hope to look into, like positive strengths or attributes of dyslexics and similar for the Black community, is problem solving, which I think is a really good strength to have. Number 15, as ever, I'd love to hear from other people, read comments and stuff like that, and ideas, and especially in this case, I say from Black, Anthropic, or dyslexic individuals and communities and organisations and leaders and whatnot, like what you would like to see as well, and like what you'd like to see happen and things like that, and also encouraging, Black, Anthropic, or dyslexic people to reach their full potential, and to work on their ambitions and things like that, respectively. Number 16, as ever, also I'd love to hear what you think are the best ways, or what people generally think are the best ways to empower Black, Anthropic, or dyslexic people. And what's my train of thought? Sorry. I hope you'll share this video with Black people and dyslexic people to talk about so they can contribute to these videos on, like, in the comment section, talking about what you would like to see and what you think about Black history and empowerment and dyslexic awareness and empowerment, and what you would like people to know about, if you're Black, like what you would like people to know about the Black community, and if you're dyslexic, what you would like to for people to know. And I'd love to have any links for sort of projects that are being worked on by Black people or for Black History Month, generally, like what different companies and organisations, associations and whatnot are doing, NGOs and charities and whatnot, similar for dyslexia. I'd love to know what sort of events are going on, just so I can be aware of those events. I think it'd be interesting, and other people can read those comments and be inspired by them and know what's going on. Number 17, I think when I think of, generally speaking, unless otherwise stated, whatever projects are say for Black people, the same can be done for dyslexia and vice versa, for dyslexic people and vice versa. But I'll focus on dyslexics for this point. I think it'd be cool if we had our own independent schools, which would be open for anyone who's got special needs or learning disabilities, neurodiverse conditions, whichever term you want to use those terms interchangeably. So those independent schools would be funded by people who choose to fund them, possibly parents, individuals with dyslexia or whatever, or related conditions like autism, ADHD or whatnot, or even businesses which could get tax exemptions and things like that, perhaps. And it would be cool, I think, if dyslexic people were tax exempt and things like that, and they could save that money from the academic system as well, so that instead we could spend it on education, which I think could be geared more towards dyslexics and people with ADHD and other related conditions, because I don't want to focus mainly on dyslexia, but in November I might talk about other neurodiverse conditions a bit more, but I think they could teach us in the way which we learn, and also it could be like people who are interested in teaching dyslexics, so we don't force schools to change or anything like that, because I don't like to force. I suppose that's a libertarian in me. I don't want to force anyone to help, and I don't want to force employees to give us jobs. So I think if we create our own independent schools, we can learn things that we're actually going to use in the future, and also we can work towards our strengths and look at how we can counterbalance our weaknesses. We can learn what we're good at, which I think is a really good thing to do. I'd encourage anyone to learn what you're good at if you can, and like work on your strengths and see if you can monetize them and earn a living from those sorts of things. You'll probably enjoy it a lot more as well, and you'll probably even make more money as well. Rumbling again, I don't know if you hear that. Also, if we support each other on social media, like subscribe to each other's channels and stuff like that. So if any dyslexic people want me to subscribe to their channels, or neurodiverse people generally, please let me know. And also, if we helped each other to learn about building businesses and investing, so we don't have to force schools to change, or force people to give us jobs, or force the government to make more laws, or force more rules or laws or anything like that. We can do it in a free way, so we don't force other people to do certain things, and hopefully we're not forced to do things we don't want to do either. But yeah, that's my opinion anyway. And I suppose for the Black community, it could be something similar. Maybe some members of the Black community might want to have their own independent schools. I'm not sure about that. Many might say they want to integrate with us. And again, I suppose with people with dyslexia or the learning disability, special needs, or whatever, might want to learn in a mainstream school because they might want to interact with us. But I suppose it's just ideas I'm putting out there. These are my own personal thoughts and opinions. I can understand people might disagree. And if you do so, please let me know, which is fine. Maybe some black people might want to create their own schools where they can learn their own curriculum and they can teach black history or things like that in their own way if they want, or if they think that history's been whitewashed. Excuse the expression, but maybe black people could do similar, like support each other on social media and create their own businesses, and then say, like, if other people don't give them opportunities or teach them in the way they learn or help them, they can create their own communities and look at how to get investments. I think the more any community supports their own people, dare I say, in a way, any minority community, or including people with dyslexia, or from the black community, as well as others like Asians or whatever other groups. I know, again, I'm focusing mainly on black and struggle dyslexic people in communities, but I think the more, say, dyslexic people, to keep it simple, the more we support each other, the more businesses will think it's worth giving these people discounts or trying to entice them to use our services, or like banks or investors would invest in our companies and things like, or invest in young dyslexics starting up their own business and learning about business. And again, similar for the black community. And maybe we could look at ways we could discuss together how we can save money on electricity and things like that in the cost of living crisis, save money on our bills and general things. So we look at how we can save money and also make money, most importantly, I think. Number 18, I hope to hear, to read about and hear and go through positive, and again, I hope people will share links about positive projects and things that black and stroke dyslexic people are working on, and strengths of black and stroke dyslexic people, like the Dyslexic Advantage and Made by Dyslexia, talk about like mind strengths and things like that. Positive things about dyslexia, being positive about dyslexia, and similar for the black community perhaps, and how they can support each other, both communities respectively. Number 19, I would love to support black people around the world, especially across Africa and Australasia, in software development. And number 20, also in STEM. And hopefully come up with some new ideas as well, and hopefully again read about projects and different things that are being done for Black History and Stroke Dyslexia Awareness Month respectively. And hopefully people will see in the comments, people will comment, and others will see in the comments things that might educate and inspire and motivate and things like that. Hopefully I can help as many black and stroke dyslexic people, preferably both, as possible. And in the future, if I do inspire you, please let me know that as well. And anything else you want to comment in the comment section. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and I'm out. Peace and love.